So lots of people have been talking about the Young Republicans Nazi fascist group chat that J.D. Vance was in and how Nazi and fascist it is. And we can never talk about that enough. We should always be talking about how Nazi and fascist all MAGA Trump Putineers are until there aren't any, because we don't need any of that. But J.D. Vance was in the group chat, and while everyone's been talking about how Nazi and fascist it is, as well we should, again, we can't talk about that enough. There are other things to talk about too that I wanted to highlight a little bit, but not to take anything away from how Nazi and fascist they are. I want to remind you that J.D. Vance is the one who said Trump is America's Hitler, except he didn't mean that as a warning. He meant that as an endorsement. He meant that as a rallying cry to his fellow white supremacists. And they all need to be removed from office. They're all terrible. But J.D. Vance defending the group chat and saying they're young, they're kids. You're in the group chat and you're in your 30s at least. You have to be, I think, 25 or 35 to be president. So J.D. Vance is maybe in his 40s and he's in the group chat grooming kids in a chat called Young Republicans. And these other 30 somethings are in a group chat grooming kids like Young Republicans. Now the fascism and Nazism is on brand for their armband. And again, we should always mention that. But I want to focus on the young part for a second, not the fascist and Nazi part, because they're not young. They're 30 something. And I'm not saying that makes it not an excuse. I'm saying they're not young. They're groomers. They're not young. That's concerning in a lot of different ways. Or they're young. They're in their 30s. They're 1930s because of how fascist they are. So I just want to point that out and emphasize that these are the ones whose accusations are confessions. These are the ones doing all the rings that they're trying to put on everybody else. These are the files. So let's expose them and call them out and not let them have any power over anyone ever, even over a keyboard. Thank you.